Hi everybody, how are you? This is Kristen Conant with Create with Love Stampin' Studio. Thank you so much for joining me. Gonna wait a couple minutes here to see if anybody else jumps on, and I'm gonna try to find me on my iPad to hopefully be able to monitor anyone that jumps on here and leaves a comment. Sorry I missed you guys yesterday. We did Thanksgiving round 2, so we could do Thanksgiving with my dad. We lost my mom just about a year and a half ago. It was Mother's Day weekend a year and a half ago. So between my brother and myself, my dad was invited to 2 Thanksgivings this year. So I wanted to make sure that I got to spend a little time with my dad too. Because we went to my sister-in-law's, my husband's sister's house for Thanksgiving. Usually we do both. We do one at 1 o'clock and we do the other one at 5 o'clock, but things on my brother's side kind of got shifted this year, as happens as everybody gets older, you know, so that's all right. We make up for it, and Christmas is coming, so not too far away. Well, thank you everybody for joining me. I am Kristen Conant. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have been an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. On December 10th, it will be my 24th year. Oh my goodness, have things changed in that amount of time? So unbelievable that I'm already here. I remember when I signed up for this, I said, I want to do this for at least 25 years. Well, I'm getting 1 year away from that goal, and holy cow, I want to go for another 25. Oh, Lord. I cannot see me ever being without stamping. I just absolutely love it. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I just want you to know how much I appreciate all of you. I am truly, truly thankful and blessed to have each and every one of you tune in, watch me, support me, share my Facebook posts, my lives with everybody, share my business. The more people that you share me with, the more we have to grow. Don't forget to go over to Create with Love on YouTube. Now, here's the trick. Create is not spelled the way you think it is. Create is K-R for the first 2 initials of my name, Kristen. So Create is K-R-E-A-T-E with love, okay? So I had somebody comment the other day that said they could not find me because they were typing create the way it's supposed to be spelled. But Kristen threw a monkey wrench into that because I wanted to incorporate a little bit of me in there. So create was with the K-R. So go over to YouTube, subscribe, follow me. I greatly appreciate it. Share me with your friends. As a reminder, the second Monday of December, we will still have 1010 class. You need to RSVP. We're coming up. Monday will be 2 weeks already. You need to RSVP for that. And then the following week, which would be the 3rd Monday of December, I do my 6-card class. That class is 3 different cards. You make 2 of each card. It is $20 or free with a minimum of a $25 order. And we do great, great cards. So I just wanted to remind you of that. Things coming up here. Christmas is coming so fast, and there's something that I wanted to share with you guys today. And believe it or not, there's no stamping today. Say, what? Yep. So who am I focusing on? I'm focusing on people maybe who do not want to have a whole bunch of collected stuff around the house. Maybe you've never dabbled in card making before and don't know where to start. Or stamping might not interest you, but yeah, card making might interest you. So nevertheless, I have something for you guys today. No stamping. Excuse me. If you wish to purchase anything, you can go over to KristenConant.stampinup.net and place your order using the host code that you see there. If your order is over $150, do not use a host code, as I want you to receive all the benefits. But on page 17 of our current mini catalog, we have these items here in the middle. Now the cards and envelopes have already sold out. Yep, you heard me right. Not everything in this catalog carries over to the next catalog. So the items in here are while supplies last. So the cards and envelopes have already been gone, but that's okay. We can still make cards, but I'm going to show you with the cards, the Memory and More card pack. We are going to be using the adhesive back stars, and we are going to use the 3/16 iridescent trim to make our cards today. The thing that I love so much, well, there's several things that I love, but the one thing that just blows my mind, helps me out the most, is Stampin' Up's coordination of all their items. On here, like their DSP coordinates with this, which coordinates with this, all of their things coordinate. And down here, it has a listing of the colors that are used in these products, and so that is where I'm getting my colors from today for the card making. So I'm going to make 4 cards with you. They're very quick, it's all good, and then I have more cards to share with you after. Okay, so let's get started. Now I do not have everything written down today, so bear with me. Okay, so the first one, I am going to take a half a sheet of cardstock. It is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. We are simply going to fold it where I already creased it, and that makes the card. Now that card pack, I am going to bring in. Here, let's show it to you. I used an old stamp case. We no longer have these cases, but I had some of these, so I use them for storage. These are the card kit that you get. As you can see, there's repeats on here, so you can do several different things. You can cut these up, you can mix and match them. The cards are two-sided, so you get to choose how you want to create your cards. So the cards that I'm making with you may be completely different than the ones that you come up with. We also have these acetate sheets. No, that is not smoky. The acetate sheet is clear. These have a protective coating on them that you need to peel off, okay, when you go to use those on your card. But those come in the kit. We have all these big ones, minus 4, because I pulled 4 out for the cards that we're going to do today. Then we have these little cards, again, double-sided, okay? You can use them the way they are. You can cut them up. They have spots on the back for journaling, so you can either add them to the inside. You can make a scrapbook with them, just all different kinds of things you can do. Your imagination is all it needs to be completed. So these are those, even Santa on that side. Aren't they cute? But wait, there's more. We have these sticker sheets that you can use to embellish with. They simply peel up. They're sticky on the back, so they're ready to adhere down. Or, of course, you can use my favorites, dimensionals, and raise them up. Look, we have a countdown to Christmas that you can do, or if you're scrapbooking the whole month of December, one for each day. And then these are wooden embellishments that you can punch out and use our liquid glue to adhere them on. You can color these with our Stampin' Blend markers, which are our alcohol-based markers. So you can leave them the color they are, or you can change them up how you like. So isn't that cool? Lots of things. Okay. So on this one, I decided to pull out this 4 by 6 inch card. So I'm going to need to cut this down. And so I know that this is 5 1/2, so I want this piece to be 5 1/4. So I'm going to put this in, slide it down to the 5 1/4, and cut that piece off. Now save that, because remember, all these pieces, you can add it in here and use it on another card. Okay, so there is that one. I'm telling you, these cards are going to be so quick today. And let's see, I don't want my cards too bulky, so I think I'm going to start, and we're going to put adhesive on this side. I know, it's always, oh, no! One side has to go, you guys. Excuse me, it's all good. Okay, then on my smaller card, I picked this. Okay, and then I grabbed a piece. Remember, it told me what colors coordinated in here. So I grabbed a piece, a shaded spruce, and I cut it to 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, because this card is 3 by 4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and layer this one on here. Okay, I told you it's going to be fast today. We like fast, right? All right, so there is that one. And then I think I am going to put this one on with dimensionals, my favorite. So we're going to put some dimensionals on the back here. Peel off the backs. Oops. Like so. And then put this on here. Like so. And then I brought in some of this iridescent, I think it's called twine. Yes, iridescent binding. I went ahead and made a bow, so you didn't have to watch me do a bow. So now I just need to bring in my glue dots. Since my bow is already made, press down on the glue dot, peel it off, and then I'm going to put my bow right there. And then lastly, I am going to bring in some of our adhesive backed stars, they call them. So let's see, what do I want to use? I somewhat knew what I was going to do today, but not all the way. I wanted to leave some of it. So I think I'm going to start, put one up here. Let's do one over here, and then let's do another one over, whoops, over here, like so. There we go. See? Simple. What do you guys think of the first card? I hope you like it. Okay, the next card. Again, I went ahead and got a piece of that shaded spruce that is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Folded it in half. Use my bone folder to make a nice, crisp fold. I grabbed one of the large card. Isn't it cute? Oh, what fun. We're going to cut this down. Okay, so this again needs to be 5 1/4, so put it in here at 5 1/4, cut it down. Again, save this for another card. Okay. And then this time, I have this. I am going to You can put more stuff on these if you want to. I am just doing super simple cards today. Okay, so I'm going to layer this on here. Okay, there's that. Now, I love our grid sheets. So, because I like to use it to help me keep things somewhat centered, if you will. I'm going to put adhesive here in the middle. And then I'm going to hold this over. Okay, that's two, no. So about 1.5 squares each. And that dark line is the middle. Did you see that? I used that and then I used the grids. So that there's approximately the same amount of red showing at the top as there is on the bottom. So see, you can go ahead and glue that flat if you wish to, or you can put dimensionals. And I think I am going to go ahead and use this one flat. Okay, and put this here approximately in the middle. And I say approximately, this is handmade, guys. I always tell my class members, you know what? They're handmade. So if you have somebody that complains about something not being just right or the way they would do it, they are on the naughty list, right? We're at Christmas time, they're on the naughty list, and they go on the do not send list. So they won't get any more pretty cards for the year. Okay, again, taking some of that iridescent twine and putting that on there. And let's see, this time I'm going to use a bigger star this time up here. And we'll do one over here. And we're going to do one down here. Now, I like to do them in a triangle format because our mind, this is something very, very slight, but it works on your brain, actually likes things that are odd numbers. And in a triangle formation, it draws you into the focal point. So there's card number 2. I hope you like that one. We are on to card number 3. This time I got a piece of Poppy Parade, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. So again, we're going to line up the bottom edges. We are going to make that nice and crisp. This time I'm going to do like a book binding. I call it a book opening. It's long, but it's going to open this way. Something a little different. And then I have this card this time that I'm going to cut down. Oops. So bring this in and 5 1/4 again. Cut that off, so we have that for another piece. Okay, and so I am going to put adhesive on the back of this. Okay, and then this is going to go on here, like so. And then I have this piece of Evening Evergreen, which is 1 inch by 5 1/4. And I'm going to put adhesive on this one. And then you can see there's 2 lines and 2 lines. So that kind of helps me this time to know that that is the middle of the card. Okay, so there's that. And then this one already has a white border around it, so I do not need to put anything on it. And this time I'm going to put this one up on dimensionals. Just because this adds a little bit of bulk to it. So I'm going to lift this one up. Okay, throw those away. And let's see. Yep, okay. Approximately the middle. Okay, there we go. There's that. I bet you can't guess what I'm going to do. Yep, see how easy this is? Don't make it hard on yourself. Don't overthink things. Not all the cards have to be different. So there we go. Put a bow on there, and I'm going to go back to the little ones this time. I'm going to make it look like there's a star on the tree. Put one over here and one more over here. There we go. Okay, there is card number 3. Now we're on the last card to make, but remember I have more to share with you, so don't go anywhere. This time I have a piece of mint macaron, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Fold it in half. Okay, there's that. Here is my 4 by 6 card that I need to cut down. Look at that side. I love this one. I could do a whole pack of those, but you don't get a whole pack. Not of that one. But we're going, excuse me, going to use this side. Cut that off. Okay. At 5 1/4. Okay, here we go again. So I am going to take this one. Put adhesive on my favorite part. Oh, it's so painful. It really is. Okay, put that on there. Okay. Then I'm taking my 3 by 4 card. Again, another piece of mint macaron that's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So see, there is symmetry going on here with all of this. So now I'm going to take this one. Put adhesive on the back. Put this one on. And again, I believe I am going to go flat with this one. Okay. There should be. Yep. There's another bow. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Oh, golly. It's all good. Approximately in the middle. Okay. Grab my bow. Grab my glue dots. Press that on. And this is going to go down here. I'm going to bring in my ribbon scissors, give my bow a little bit of a haircut here. There we go. Okay, and now I need to put some of these on. So, yes, I think we're going to go, yeah, we're going to go here, here, and we're going to go with a larger one up here. There we go. There is our 4th card. What do you think? Isn't that amazing how quick, but yet look how pretty those are. Simple, a little bit of bling on them. It just brings them all together. How pretty, huh? Who wouldn't like to get a card like this? All right, so there's the 4 that we just made. Let's look at the cards that I brought to share with you as other samples that I've done with these. Again, using, these are the cards that have sold out. So, it's okay. Remember, you can cut things down. You can use regular cardstock. It's all still the same colors. Stampin' Up! Told us what the colors were. You just cut things down and adjust accordingly so you could get the same look. This time we use the glitter ribbon that is from the annual catalog, and then we use the adhesive back sequins that are in another spot of the mini catalog, and they have envelopes that coordinate, but again, those have sold out. But this is using one of those acetate sheets that I said had a protective coating on it. Can you see that it's shinier? But there's Santa, and we took one of those wood embellishments, colored it a different color, which is the color they said. It's Poppy Parade, so everything coordinates. Again, one of my favorite things about stamping. Here's another one. Took one of those long cards, like this one that was on the background, but this time we cut it down this way. These cards are longer, so I had to cut it this way, but not this way. So we made it shorter this way. And then again, layered it on something, punched a couple holes, tied a bow, and then used some of those self-adhesive embellishments for that one. This one's using another one of the overlays. This is on that sheet. No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. This was die cut or punched from the reindeer. There's a punch that you can do this with, and that's our white glimmer paper. But again, layering on the acetate, tying a bow around it, and layering the card. Beautiful, right? There's my favorite, the Let It Snow with some sequins. Again, using the wooden punch out. Took one of the embellishments, put winter on here, and a ribbon. And the next one, again, it's a acetate sheet that says Merry and Bright. Put some different colored sequins that coordinates with the colors in the background. Took another punch, did the trees, and then tied the bows. Can you see the white trees? Those are not on there. Remember, we used this one, and there were no white trees. So these white trees were punched out from something else. So added on to that, gives you another look. Going back to the Santa again, using the striped 4x6 card, layering on a piece of red, putting a small card on there, putting the Santa on there, and again, one of the sticker embellishments, and then some twine. Then the next one is using the Happy Christmas 4x6 card, some of the sequins, putting a little bow, and there's that card. Two more. We have this one. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Took some of the snowflakes that are on those wooden dies. The sequins added here. There's a wooden embellishment under here, and then the bow is tied and adhered to the top of the wooden snowflake. And then I did a die cut from the contours and scallop dies, and just, it's all by itself layered on there. If this acetate sheet was not on here, that die cut would be plain. So yeah, see how that makes it stand out more, so you don't have the white on white. Then lastly is this one. Took again the 4x6 card, coordinates with the dotted cards, and then took a piece of the shaded spruce, cut it, layered this on, took the Christmas greeting, and then a bow. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards with this one, and 4 with this one. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so sorry I wasn't here yesterday, but I hope you got a chance to enjoy your family and Thanksgiving also. And some of you are probably taking advantage of those Black Friday sales. So jump online. Don't forget your small businesses. Today is Small Business Saturday. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you Friday, 2 o'clock, here in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.